We have so many agencies that are strapped, that need extra help, need extra staffing, need new equipment, and instead that money is going towards their administration for record level staffing.
Mayor Brandon Scott is seeking to expand City Hall staffing. He is asking for 16 more positions, which would bring his office size to 134 staffers. A proposed $4.5 million addition to the mayor's office budget next year.
I'm not even sure how they can fit 134 people in those offices.
Baltimore again. Brandon Scott is out of control. I mean, we've been tracking him for a while now. The fight with the Inspector General, the spending, the MONSE program. But today we got a news clip that ties a lot of this together. We're going to watch it and we're going to react to it because a lot is going on under the surface here that the people in Baltimore deserve better. This is out of control. Let's get into it.
We have so many agencies that are strapped, that need extra help, need extra staffing, need new equipment, and instead that money is going towards their administration for record level staffing. I'm not even sure how they can fit 134 people in those offices.
134 people in the mayor's office in Baltimore. Not the health department, not the police department, not the agency that fixed the potholes. The mayor's personal office, 134 staffers. Why? You know, Philadelphia, biggest city, more people, arguably more complex. They have 96. Los Angeles, one of the largest cities on the planet, has 94 positions. Baltimore, which has been losing population for decades, is currently dealing with a fiscal situation that has people generally worried. He wants 134 positions. And here's what they don't tell you in the headline. This isn't 1 year of expansion. This has been building. The mayor's office has grown significantly under Brandon Scott. Every year it gets a little bigger, a little bit more expensive, and also a little harder to audit. And that last part of auditing is extremely important. We'll get back to that later in this video.
Then he said that a lot of these positions, or half of them, will be privately funded. I am very concerned about that because now you have a private interest that's inside the mayor's office that's going to have the ear of the mayor and other officials. And what kind of policies are they going to pursue? Are they going to be in the best interest of the private entity? Are they going to be in the best interest of the city and taxpayers?
See, I'm really glad that he brought this up because nobody was talking about this. 8 of the 16 new positions are privately funded, meaning some outside entity, it could be a foundation, a corporation, or a donor, is paying for a seat inside the mayor's office. That don't sound great. Now, the mayor's team frames this as, well, it's not tax dollars, don't worry about it, it's all good. And technically, that's true, but the framing completely misses the point. If I'm a private interest and I'm funding a position inside the executive office of the mayor, an American city, I now have access, influence over how my funded staffer operates and who they talk to. We don't know who these funders are. We don't know what the relationship is to the city contracts. We don't know if they have skin in the game on any of the policies those staffers would work on. That's not a conspiracy theory. That's just the question you ask. Who's paying and why? The receipts on that are still waiting to be pulled.
We do know that a spokesperson for the mayor says the new roles would help respond to challenges like addiction, vacant housing, police recruitment and retention. You know, these are critical issues that need to be addressed in the city. Do you think that this will help address those issues?
If they're really concerned about these issues, then the health department should be getting this money for addiction. A retention, that should go somewhere else, not inside the mayor's office. And therein lies the problem, is that the mayor thinks that he can solve all these problems. And I really don't think it's about solving problems. I really think it's about, as I said, expanding his mayoral footprint in the city.
Okay, so here's the mayor's answer here essentially is we need more people because we have complex problems. Addiction, vacant housing, police recruitment. Those are real problems and nobody's arguing that. But, and this is what the guest said, and I want to underscore this, Baltimore already has agencies for all of those things. There is a health department, there is a housing authority, there is a police department with a recruitment and retention infrastructure. So what you're really saying when you argue that the mayor's office needs to grow to address those problems is that you don't trust or don't want to fund those other agencies to do their jobs. Instead, you want to do those functions in your office. You want direct control of everything. That's not really governance. That seems like a bit of a consolidation of power. And here's the thing about centralizing power in the mayor's office that is simultaneously blocking a court-ordered oversight investigation. These two things are not separate stories. They are the same story.
And if you want to bring people into the city, if you want to attract people into the city, you have to lower property taxes. Baltimore has the highest property property tax in Maryland and really the surrounding areas. So he's really going about this the wrong way. And I think there's a really interesting connection here with the fight that he has with the Inspector General, is that the mayor is expanding his power, right? We saw this the last 4 or 5 months where he's denied information to the Inspector General. We had the ruling yesterday that was favorable to the Inspector General.
You see right here, he's connecting the dots, because here is what actually happened with the Inspector General. The IG was investigating fraud inside MONSE, Brandon Scott's signature crime prevention program.
I've been the Inspector General for 8 years. This is the first.
Baltimore City Inspector General Isabel Cumming is taking a step she's never had to before, filing suit against the mayor's office and city council to enforce a subpoena she says went unanswered. Last month, hundreds of pages of redacted documents from the mayor's Office of Safety and Engagement were supplied to her office.
Here I got records that were completely blacked out. I couldn't even follow a Cash App, $500 Cash App. What's blacked out is who got the money.
Contractors allegedly submitting fake invoices, billing the city for work that wasn't done. What she started to ask for documents that she had a right to access for 8 years, the mayor's law department cut her off. First, it was legal records, then all of city documents. They said she was subject to public records law like a regular civilian. She sued. It went to court 3 days ago. The judge's words, and not mine, were the city had cut off, foreclosed, shut down the Inspector General's ability to investigate. So the city lost that motion, and the judge denied Scott's attempt to disqualify the IG's attorneys and said that the OIG operates independently without interference from the law department. So now you have a mayor who blocked a fraud investigation into his old program, tried to legally neutralize the watchdog in court, and at the same time trying to expand his own office to 134 people with private funding that nobody has to disclose. Again, this is all one story.
So Baltimore City is way out of whack on this. And there's another problem here, and that's the financial problem, is that every time you expand this office, you're not only expanding it for 1 year, but years to come, 5, 10, 15 years down the road, you continue to pay these salaries, and this is going to be millions upon millions of dollars.
Let's talk about these numbers for a second. The 2023 budget was $4.1 billion. The proposed budget now is $4.9 billion. That is an $800 million increase in roughly 2 years. Baltimore has the highest property taxes in Maryland. People are leaving the city. Population has been in decline. The tax base is shrinking. And the response to all this is, we need more money. We need $800 million more. Brandon Scott has always talked about property tax relief. He has literally said those words, but the actual numbers in the actual budget goes against everything he's saying. It goes in the opposite direction every single year. This is what we mean when we say that the receipts don't lie. It doesn't matter what you say at a press conference. It matters what you actually put in the budget. And what he put in the budget was more money for his office, less accountability to the Inspector General, and no meaningful property tax relief for the people who are already stretched thin. The councilman called out, the taxpayer advocate called out, the judge called out. At some point, this is not a coincidence. This is a pattern. He is spending way too much money. He is going to bankrupt the city. Baltimore deserves better than this. The people paying the highest property taxes in Maryland, the people watching programs get funded and then defunded and then refunded with no accountability, the people who voted to make the Inspector General independent because they did not trust the mayor's office to police itself. They deserve to know that when the fraud watchdog finds fake invoices inside the mayor's signature program and goes to court and wins, it actually means something. We're going to continue to follow this story. Let me know what you guys think about this story in the comments below. Thank you for taking time to watch the video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.